Okay. So without further ado, simulan na po natin. For this webinar, pag-uusapan natin yung industry challenges o kung ano ba yung epekto ng corrosion sa industry, especially sa asset ng isang company. We will also talk about the financial impact of corrosion, then of course, our solution when it comes to these challenges. We will also show some of the frequently asked questions. At ang pinakahuli po is our question and answer. Titignan din namin yung mga questions that are posted sa chat box earlier during the discussion ng presentation. So, industry challenges. What is corrosion? Ang unang bagay na may isip natin is kalawang, but on the more technical explanation, ang corrosion ay isang proseso kung saan nasisira ang isang material dahil sa chemical, electrochemical, or other reaction. Rusting, which is a part of corrosion, usually occurs on surfaces of iron and its alloys. At ito ay ang pagkasira ng material dahil sa chemical reaction. And what reaction? Kapag nagmix na ang iron, oxygen, at tubig or moisture. This very kind of reaction, kapag nag-spread and lumala, greatly affects the industry. Napakalaking challenge na po ever since kung paano ito ma-prevent and paano i-handle ang ganitong situation. Kasi hindi lang naman appearance ang concern natin, na pangit tignan kapag may kinakalawang, but also the safety, the health and environmental effect, yung cost and the possible shutdown ng company kapag we fail to address this corrosion problem. So let us look closer the effects of corrosion to the industry. Here are the images that most of you are probably familiar with or naka-encounter na ng ganitong pangangalawang sa planta. So on the first image, we can see a corroded flange. The first image on the upper left part of the screen. So corroded flange. Neglecting the rusting can cause the flange to leak. Kasi po ang flange can go through two types of corrosion, the pitting and crevice. Yung pitting corrosion nagkakos ng small cavities or pits sa surface ng material. So ito po yung example ng pitting corrosion. At yung crevice, that can be very damaging kasi it is not easy to inspect dahil nag-occur siya sa confined spaces tulad po nito. So that's an example of pitting and crevice corrosion. As we are all aware of, kapag ang flange ay na-damage, it is no longer sealable by a gasket at kailangan na either palitan or i-repair. We also have the corroded wellheads. So coastal and offshore applications rust more easily dahil exposed sila sa salt water. Imagine the maintenance requirements of such asset. The cost of blasting, also, paint will not be that effective sa ganitong complex structure. Painting would also be difficult due to the high humidity. And then we also have the fastener corrosion, lower left part of the screen, that can cause loss of mechanical integrity, fatigue, loss of surrounding clamp materials, and stress corrosion or embrittlement. Then on the last image, as an example, we can see stored assemblies. Pero dahil matagal nang nakastore, imbes na for future use, sayang lang kasi di na siya magagamit since nangalawang na. And the company didn't just lost asset but also wasted material. To enumerate the financial impact of corrosion, let us proceed to the next slide. So first is the cost of labor attributed to corrosion management activities. Of course, meron po yan. And mas malaki yung cost kapag malaki yung coverage ng corroded asset. Then, value of the machine o tools na kailangan to fix the corrosion. And if ever na unrepairable na yung affected equipment, the needed cost to replace that equipment. And if the power plant needs to stop the production to fix the problem, we have something that is called loss of revenue. Then lastly, cost of loss of reliability. When you sum up all these costs, imagine all the losses. Also imagine what if we can prevent o ma-stop yung paglala ng corrosion problem. How much are we gonna save? That is why we want to introduce our surface-tolerant corrosion solution, especially to complex asset integrity challenges. So introducing our solution, introducing OxyFree. Ang origin ng aming solution po ay na-establish noong 2009, head office located sa Frimley, town in England. And our solution is a thermoplastic coating. So from a solid resin, tinutunaw siya using a machine na we will show later. And that same machine is used to apply our thermoplastic coating sa equipment. And this solution is designed to provide simple solution to complex corrosion problems. To give you an overview, let us watch this short video. So yun po. And going back, our solution provides global corrosion protection to metal assets. So not just in one country, but globally. And now, alamin naman natin kung saang application po pwede itong thermoplastic coating or OxyFree. So first, sa flange assemblies. As you can remember earlier, pinakita ko po yung image ng corroded flange. And using our solution, we can then prevent the possible leakage. Not just one flange, but all the flanges na gugustuhin nyo pong applyan ng OxyFree. And then it can also be applied to bearing housings. So well heads, of course. Electrical conductors. Sa pumps. Gearboxes. Lock ring connectors. Valves. Stored assemblies. So let us learn further what the solution can do and ano ba yung competitive edge ng aming solution. So we call our solution OxyFree. And what are the competitive edge of OxyFree? So we have asset integrity, health, safety, and environmental, credibility, practicality, and cost efficient. And syempre po, we will prove each one of these competitive edges. So first, asset integrity. OxyFree possesses the asset integrity quality because with OxyFree, our thermoplastic coating, with our OxyFree, your asset will have the capacity to run effectively and accurately while also protecting the well-being of all personnel and equipment with which it interacts. So proving this further, OxyFree is protected rather than potentially compromised. Unlike just using paint, we are not aware na na-compromise na pala yung ating equipment because behind that paint, may namumuo ng pitting corrosion. But with OxyFree, this solution not just seals from external contaminants, but it also has a built-in corrosion inhibitor. So it's a two-in-one protection. And for the surface preparation, unlike paint or other traditional solution na marami pang kailangan to prepare the surface, with OxyFree, SC3 type of preparation lang po ang kailangan or what we know as the wire brushing. We can apply OxyFree without the need for shutdown also kasi pwede ka na mag-apply kahit di na i-remove yung equipment on its place. When it comes to testing, the coating can last up to minimum of 10 years as it has undergone the ASTM B117 salt spray test, which is equivalent to 16.5 years of normal offshore atmospheric environment. So oxy-free also expands and contracts without crazing or cracking. Oxy-free have greater flexibility kahit exposed sa vibration, and it can also withstand ultraviolet rays passing the ASTM G154 UV test with excellent result. So as you can see on the video, an exposure sa vibration and still no crazing or cracking because of its greater flexibility. So the next quality is the health, safety, and environmental. So non-hazardous and no environmental impact. So when a material kasi has a low VOC, it means hindi siya harmful sa environment and even sa tao. Oxy-free has undergone GOL 492/09 of volatile organic compound test and shows that it has a very, very low, almost zero or a VOC-free, ang oxy-free. Oxy-free is also successful to smoke toxicity test and smoke generation test, meaning it's not flammable and it won't auto-ignite when exposed to high temperature. So no worksite contamination. And why? Wala siyang solvent content and excellent UV resistance. Reusable during application, so no waste. And even if you do not want to reuse the coating when the material is sold or contaminated, it can be landfilled or incinerated. Still, it's not hazardous to land or aquatic life. Next is credibility. So Oxy-Free is approved for its market-leading number of third-party testing certification and accreditation. So what we have shown you earlier na mga testing is just some of the tests or maraming tests na napagdaanan ni Oxy-Free and na-pass na accreditation, meaning the product complies with specific standards for safety, quality, and performance. And product and service approvals from blue chip companies across 6 continents. It also has a proven track records. So makikita po natin yun mamaya. So last quality of Oxy-Free is its practicality and cost efficiency. Once applied, mabilis lang pong matuyo ang Oxy-Free. You just have to wait for about 5 minutes. And it's also reusable and no waste. It can be applied to static and rotating equipment like yung makikita niyo sa video. So, hindi na ka-compromise yung rotation ng asset. And also, easy inspection methods. It may be digital or visual. So, example, we have the alternating current field measurement testing. So, first shown is a steel plate, test plate with a cracked weld seam. TM198 applied to the steel plate before alternating current field measurement testing. So a alternating current field measurement testing has the ability to identify anomalies through TM198 for field inspection of coated welds. Excuse me. The result were perfect, maintaining the ability to identify and size the cracks. So another test is the UT Voltec thickness testing. So TM198 applied sa a 4mm steel plate. The coating does not impede the ability to inspect wall thickness. As you can see, nung remove yung coating, still same measurement. The handheld multiple echo UT thickness gauge is proven to measure the remaining metal thickness. So Oxy-Free is easy to remove, no adhesion because of its non-bonding technology. Yeah. So it can be easily removed. Oxy-free also saves cost and time, no downtime, and low operational impact. So how do we apply oxy-free to our complex assets? We use applicator machines, and we have four types of machine that is used depending on the equipment na pag-applyan. So we have the Polymelt SG1, lightweight handheld. Use siya for inspection or pag-ayos ng damage coating. So these are the characteristics. Supplied in a seal hard case for maximum durability. Standby mode ensures applicator is not at maximum temp when not in use. So meron siyang standby mode. And interchangeable nozzles for specific applications. We also have the Polymelt weld. So ease of transportation because may gulong po siya. Itutulak lang. And lightweight din siya. Compact for use in very confined areas. Retractable yung handle. No need for air compressor. Perfect for repairs and field inspections. Reserva, hose, and gun are all individually heated. Therefore, no need to flash machine after use. We also have Polymelt 50. Used for greater levels of sustained working application of the oxy-free TM198 material. Work in ATEX, IECEX. Sorry. So Polymelt 50 features a remote control unit to control flow pressure and pump operation at point of application. So we will give the advice of what applicator machines is best to use on your on the particular asset. So we also have the Polymelt 50 for hazardous environment. Now I will share to you some of the applications and projects of oxy-free around the world. So oxy-free can be used in a lot of industries. So we have oil and gas, marine, pipeline, utilities, food processing, mining, storage, power production. So this is an example of oxy-free project, wellhead preservation at Chevron, Thailand. So they applied oxy-free sa 15 wellheads. Na-cover nila yon in just 2 weeks. So 3 times na agad yung efficiency compared sa other technology. And ang gusto ng client is no need to shut down. And we can't use blast. We cannot blast the substrate. So next example is the corrosion under pipe support protection at Shell Malaysia. We also have the MS and dray fishing vessel deck equipment protection for marine industry. And last is offshore Petronas sa Vietnam. So an average of 45 to 55 flanges were coated per day, making this a very cost-effective operation, at least 5 times efficiency of other coatings. So what we have shown you are just some of the many projects of oxy-free around the world. So if you want to learn more or to see more of the examples of oxy-free projects, you can visit our site. Just go to hytecpower.net. We will provide the link on the chat box. And then you can select industrial division. Pwede nyo na-explore po yung our website. Also to see other of our products. And under the maintenance platform, you can see the non-bonding technology, corrosion protection, and then you can choose oxy-free surface solution. And then we also have the frequently asked questions. So does the M198 protect against galvanic corrosion? So yes, it removes the presence of oxygen from the substrate and contains active organic corrosion inhibitors, which prevent the adverse reaction caused by the similar metals. So is the M198 harmful? No, because it is classified as non-toxic and is VOC-free. It does not contain any petrochemical products or hydrocarbons. So how is TM198 packed? So it comes in rectangular blocks, so from solid resin, which are supplied in either sealed box or plastic containers, depending upon the final destination and market. So what is the area coverage consumption of oxy-free? So 3.9 kilogram per square meter at 4 millimeters thickness. So of course, as part of our free services, we will have a plant survey and inspection. So how long does TM198 provide corrosion protection? So as mentioned earlier, it has been tested to a wide range of international standards for aging and weathering with excellent results. So it was designed for a minimum of 10-year life in a marine environment. So can changing surface temperature affect TM198? TM198 is a flexible encapsulation, so it can deal with surface temperature as low as negative 60 degrees Celsius to 70 degrees Celsius. So before we proceed to question and answer, I want to leave this quote. It is literally true that you can succeed best and quickest by helping others to succeed. That is why at Hytec Power, we don't just provide or give the solution or promote our product, but also we have a lot of services, free services. So we also provide optimization survey services, free consultation from the experts, product demonstration. We can do product demonstration on your power plants. And of course, we have after sales training and product maintenance, repair and reconditioning, and also technical support.